Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's pre-orders, and they are live. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. Alright, so here we have it. The final installment of this season's Kill Team. Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team Gallowfall. $185 for this set. It does include a lot of the same components that we've seen throughout the Kill Team season, but it does have two brand new Kill Teams. We see the Leagues of Votann Kill Team, and then also some Chaos Beastmen as well. So $185 for this set, and honestly, it's going to sell out. We know from this edition of Kill Team, all three of the expansions were underproduced, including this one. The first two literally sold out in minutes, so there's no reason to think that this one is not going to. Sure, some of the other Kill Teams might have been more popular, or the terrain might have been a different desirable level, etc. But the fact of the matter is, this set will sell out. It does include the book and just about everything you need to play the game. And this will be the final installment of the indoor Kill Team setup, as we've already been previewed the next kind of like in-betweener, and then the new season as well. So if you are after this set, I've already gotten reports from UK and also Europe that it has sold out in literally minutes, so I just would not mess around on this one. And it is restricted to 3 per order. Alright, and then next we have the Kill Team Exaction Squad. So the Adeptus Arbites are officially being released as a standalone unit here, so $60 for them, and once again, these are going to sell out. There is a massive amount of demand for the Adeptus Arbites. The Exaction Squad does allow you to get 2 per order. And again, these things have been a hot commodity since released in Soulshackle. And I don't suspect that that is going to change anytime soon. I fully expect this to be a repeat of the Casterkins, where these guys are essentially unobtainable for a reasonable price for the next 3 or 6 months. So very, very cool models. Definitely awesome. Old school lore. I think probably these things deserve the People's Choice Award, as they are very cool. By far the coolest dog created by Games Workshop as well. So if you are after the Exaction Squad or the Adeptus Arbites, I would not mess around with these. And then we have the Felgore Ravager dice. $35 for those. You are going to get 15 of the dice here. Pretty cool. They have decent visibility. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, they were on the price list, but we did not see the Arbites dice show up here. So they are not actually available. So they must have been delayed for whatever reason. And same thing also with the new Drukhari Kill Team. So normally we would see the Drukhari Kill Team, the Exaction Squad, and the book all available with the terrain individually on the release day of the next expansion. And for whatever reason, we're missing the book and also the Drukhari as well. But they should be out in the next week or so. I would imagine something happened with production, delays, etc. All right, and then moving along here, we see the Kill Team Upgrade Soulshackle set. So $60 for that. Again, same thing, restricted to 3 per person. This is going to sell out once again. This is going to be a limited run, and as long as it's available, these things are going to be flying off the shelves. This setup is actually 2 sprues, as opposed to the previous one, which was only a single sprue. But we do see that reflected in the price, as it is $60 as I anticipated. But cool little set. Definitely has some neat pieces to interact with. I do like the doors that have like the removable pieces, and then you can just kind of stick them in place if you want them to be like nice doors. The little hollow display is very cool as well, and like the door jammers. So lots of neat stuff in this set. And again, if you are after this stuff, it is going to be sold out, so I wouldn't mess around. All right, and then after that, we have a bunch of the Adeptus Titanicus stuff. We have the Open Engine War Card Pack for $33.50, the Defense of Ryza Stratagems for $20, the Knight Stratagems for $20, Traitor Legio Stratagems $20, and Loyalist Legio Stratagems $20. And then we have a couple of books released here. We have the Pilgrims of Fire, Adeptus Sororitas and hardback for $27. The Great Devourer, the Leviathan Omnibus paperback for $18. And Outgunned paperback for $16. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products, including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Bloodbowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now back to the video. And then we have a couple of residuals from last week as well. We see the various paint sets and then also the Underworlds and World Eaters Combat Patrol. They definitely missed the release window on the World Eater stuff. I'm not sure if that's actually good or bad from them. Actually, it's definitely good for them because it means a bunch of people just overpaid, bought stuff at full price, which is obviously what they were going for. I mean, if they were trying to provide the customers with what they wanted, they would have released the Combat Patrol with the initial release, knowing that most people are going to be picking up these individual units. So do your customers a favor, sell it to them all together. But that's not what they did. They did the exact opposite. Instead of having the World Eaters Combat Patrol at launch, they delayed it for months and months until they had fully saturated the market with World Eaters. And now they are releasing it. So yeah, relatively quiet week as far as pre-orders go. But I don't think that means there's any less urgency. It's definitely getting a little bit frustrating with Games Workshop and selling everything in such limited quantities and just not knowing how long or if you'll ever be able to pick up those items again. I can understand people's frustration 100% as I feel it myself. Being 3 box sets into a season and just not knowing if you're going to be able to get a hold of the 4th one or if it's going to be available where you live or sold out or if you're going to have to pay some premium is definitely frustrating. And there we go. Literally took only a couple of minutes to sell out of the Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team Gallowfall. Again, no surprises there. You know, it's a real shame how Games Workshop has handled the Kill Team setup because we saw an immense amount of interest with the Kill Team Into the Dark box set, and they have produced a ton of those box sets. Got everybody hyped up, got people excited for Kill Team indoors and the new season and everything. And then it has just been one disaster after another. Nothing has been available for more than a couple of minutes. It's been extremely difficult or nearly impossible to get a hold of the items you want without paying a massive premium for said items. And it's just very, very frustrating. And I can understand how a lot of people that were into Kill Team, considering Kill Team, maybe on the edge, have now decided to just give up on it, to go a different route. And it's a real shame because Kill Team is an awesome game. It's super fun. I think it was a great entry point for new players or people that weren't sure if they wanted to play like big 40k. I think skirmish games are amazing. They're quick, they're fast paced, they're fun, they feel more personable and less overwhelming. Unfortunately, Games Workshop's production has just been lackluster at best. And the worst part is it's not even like they don't have enough production. They're just not utilizing it efficiently. I mean, there is tons of stuff. Games Workshop is pumping out box after box after box. There is tons of product available. It's just not the product that people want. And people could be out there and defend Games Workshop and tell them that it's really hard to know what kind of product people want, etc. It's just very unfortunate that Games Workshop is so anti-inventory. If they would just produce extras of stuff or give it the option for like made to order on big releases, they would alleviate a lot of this issue. Having such tight supply all the time on products really frustrates people. And honestly, I think they're losing a lot of customers over it. So hopefully they get it together, but I suspect we're just going to continue seeing more of the same. And unfortunately, it is a shame because they are making some awesome products and there is definitely demand for those products. And rather than address the actual issues, it seems like they are just raising the price until the demand falls. So when it's all said and done, hopefully everybody got what they were after this week. I know this is just another in many frustrating releases, and people are already expecting the 10th edition starter set to be extremely hard to get. People are already skeptical that the Leviathan set is going to be available or that they'll be able to pick one up, and that is just an absolute shame. I think Games Workshop should come out right away and just 100% let people know that just like Indomitus, regardless if it sells out, you'll be able to order the product via made to order. That is something they should have already done by now, knowing how many issues they've had in the past and how many issues they're having lately. That way people can still get excited and know for sure that all their excitement is not going to end in disappointment. Will Games Workshop actually do that? Will they actually listen to the customers? Do they actually listen to my channel? Yes, they listen for sure, but I don't know if they're actually going to act on it. So I would imagine at some point in time, they will make a declaration about Leviathan and made to order and everybody being able to get a copy. But I don't know if that's going to be days from now, weeks from now, or months from now. But that is exactly what they should do. Come out and let everybody know, hey, it's okay to get excited about this, because if you want a copy of it, you will 100% be able to get a copy of it. But if they don't do that, people are just going to already turn and just say, you know what? I haven't been able to get the last couple boxes I've been after. I haven't been able to pick this up. I'm done with it. I'm just going to go and play a different game. So let's check out the Exaction Squad before we wrap up here. So still available for now. That is a little bit surprising. And just final look at the Soulshackle upgrades. So again, still available for now. So if you did want to get a hold of one of those two things, just a matter of time before they are out of stock as well. And it's very unfortunate. Gallowfall was literally sold out in minutes. So let me know what you think Games Workshop should do. Let me know how you think they've been handling these releases lately. Is there an excuse for Games Workshop that they just can't meet the production because there's just so much awesome stuff that people want to buy? Or are they just really doing a poor job focusing on the items that people actually want? Do you think that the 75 box sets that have come out since Christmas, big boxes packed with product, are a good thing for the hobby? Or do you think that Games Workshop is spending way too much of their available resources producing all these box sets when they could be making more of the important stuff like Kill Team expansions or the Lion, etc.? So always like to hear back from you guys. Sorry to anybody out there that's having frustration if they weren't able to get a hold of the releases they wanted this week. I know it is a pain. Hopefully Games Workshop will actually listen and come out and guarantee people that they're going to be able to get a hold of the Leviathan box when it is available. I wish we could say that the 10th edition launch was going to be the start of a new day for Games Workshop and a lot of these issues were going to go away with the old edition. But the fact of the matter is they're not. Until they actually do something to improve production or just overall be able to manufacture more stuff like a North American factory or something like that, nothing is going to change, because they're only going to continue with the fast release schedule, and they just don't have the facilities available to them to create, store, and just conduct business in the way that they need to. The problem is, in my opinion, Games Workshop has expanded massively their customer base and the demand, but they have not expanded their production. And now we're in a situation where it's going to be exponentially more expensive if they need to do it. And they obviously do need to do it. So that's it for today. Special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the video. Check them out to save 15% on any of your Games Workshop products. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm feeling the frustration just like everybody else is. And I'm out of here.